Yeah. And then we can be for emotional intelligence. The kind of emotions are a tibia be a ubicum and our feelings be ubicum. And when we mention emotional intelligence, we are referring to the ability of an individual to manage his or her own emotions, as well as understand the emotions of other people. So wo ankran no wo tibia na watinka wunya obetumi akurani ye wo man ye kasa wo manage bibia wo hwesu ye wo kurani ene said you obi nso so de a odi be hia no obekura onipa ne de asan akura wo de no ho,
because it's not only you in the world.
yes, because you are not an island. We live with people. Now when raising a child in this achievement driven world, you could tell that it's not a small feat, and yet a jumaketwa a idea so for us to raise our children well, we also need to factor the emotional aspect of our children. And most of the time parents overlook this side. Abribiano, we are looking forward to see our children achieve certain things like educational achievements, extracurricular achievements, and those things, overlooking the emotional aspect of our children. And so today I want to hit on only 3 points that parents need to consider. Maybe in the subsequent weeks, and the first thing I want parents to take note is that I want parents to know that it is very important to understand the power of silence.
Okay.
Yes.
Power of silence.
Yes.
Yes.
When it comes to our children, as and when we're raising the children, we need to let them know certain things are not good to do. But young fans say akwala no wo ho no bo se na ne buafu na okwati bia bi mu na oyeye no bi. As a parent, you don't have to talk all the time. E bi kwa wakotwe exams grade ananka or hwehwe no wanya sa grade no ama ne buafu ne ho e na ote ho. As a parent, enye time bia na wo se wo ho te bia bi sa okasa. Sometimes you need to sit down quietly, just give comfort to the child, sitting beside the child, giving the child comfort without words. What's your chain? Oh man, oh man, comfort, but without words. When you do that, it helps the child to navigate and then reflect on his or her emotions afterwards. To bon say, Satibiano Echema or to hold dear na or kakai, the oye, is it right? Is it not right? It helps the child also to process their emotions. Tebiana akwalanu komono, a man of quine, a man that tebiana di. How all that tebiana di ninano. It also helps the child to listen to his or her inner voice. It was said your man kwalano quine, normal to me experience all of those things. So that when they encounter it, they know how it is and they know how to face it. Because we need to train them to be resilient, to be able to or you don't know how forces are deal with. Manyaka se me fight is no. I need to fight it.
So mommy, me interrupt you, but person me
interrupt you, papa.
Person me be clear. So near who kasi see say giving the child that that opportunity to think for himself or herself, no. And on a buano, in other words, so oninim pa, and yet bibiano, you must talk to people about it.
Yes.
Sometimes one can only hear so say.
Yes.
Now why would ginger reflect on near maybe a way?
Yes.
Because it's not always that the advice given to you from outside, you know.
It's right.
Even that you need to think about the advice that you've been given from other people. It is that no a buama one can make a decision beer. And I say idea be able to reflect on. Sunday morning na shas your own crab.
Yes.
Okay.
Shas you say the be I can say the akwala no be pick one in crab room no di until right from childhood no your church no kakran until not odi the enya no quickly you hit it near year film near the papa no gum obi na kan say if you are training a child, train the child what to do. Don't train the child on what not to do. When you train the child on what to do, if the child sees what not to do, the child will see it and run away from it. At the time, you are the positive things. You are positive, no. So, so negative, no. But who say we in Kadia chairman, no. To one say automatically, or who say and only a negative. Yes, and then also parents should name emotions early and often. Tebiana parent who come ka can intend them nataka. Name it early and often.
To your child.
Yes. How do I mean by this? Doing this, you are trying to tell the child that it's normal to be emotional. So you are verbally communicating to your child the emotions. For example, Abia, you tell the child, "Oh, today I'm frustrated. Today I'm happy." In other words, you are communicating to the child. You are giving the child the vocabs to express him or herself when the child goes into that same situation. Okay. In other words, you're also teaching the child that whenever you go into any emotional situation, you don't have to suppress it. Instead, you need to announce. Yes, you need to announce it. You need to talk to the right people. Enti yes, and sa kola no kwoti bia bi mu sa na obehu se oh ehun hia se we kura me disie. Me ma me nani gi a o ma me hu. Me ma me ne re ho a.
Yeah, from our tradition, your local setting, you know, a man banning who, a young man person, man banning who's or this son, man, yeah, the near mess, young crown. It's not right, yeah, okay.
And okay, make us say, and ye be and sona. It depends, yes. Obia no kwanya of us raise neba. Emma akolanu, bibi emma akolanu because. Right from childhood, no one function. Tinya fe akwala na nyi no afi na wo beka wo how ne wa aha. So the share no right from kwala brema. O de ma akwala no so anyi no obehu how to handle those things.
So in other words, let your children be your friend.
Yes. Obehu how to handle those things. But so one function no from kwala brem when ye wie putupuru na beka. E bia oh who how to handle those things. Ebi kwa no the din commercial people that she or he is not supposed to tell them. And you know, we should always communicate to them verbally how we feel. That makes them understand that it's very normal to be emotional. It's very normal to go through certain to go through certain feelings or certain sentiments. For example, telling the child, like I said already, I'm frustrated. Okay, and the mirror. So you see, the moment you tell the child that, the child would like to know more. Hey ma, so that even creates a room for communication. Now they so now they church no normal people. Once the child already has the vocabulary. Into who say oh you also kwati bia musa ehwe the way ana wo ye na or relate people who say oh ma me so ene mera ho me so ene mani age. Then the mother also gets the opportunity to ask the child other than now ra ho oh ene mera ho because so and so.
And mommy I just say who can the extra or no be used to or no so want me for be see
I ask I won't wa down for na
friends
so the child will know that there is no need to hide anything from you or from the right people that he or she is supposed to share those things with. And then the last thing I want us to talk about is that we should learn as parents to apologize to our children.
Okay, so mommy, before you go on to the third one, I see my producer, meaning baby free, our studio has seen. But let me also announce to you that main producer is also working on the Facebook Stay Abednego. So we are live on Facebook, Radio Link 8 now. Where the name baby free Pablo to also one name producer, Minisheka. Now I'm patch mommy. She said, Sanya Beya Akrano Uzosa, and when you want to interact, and Mira, how would Sana be no be say even a Nigerian arehon, meaning if I'm getting it right. A Nigerian arehon, because there be who difference. Not there be a or made on your Bibia Miraho, Bibia Maniaji.
Yeah, and you know, I keep telling you that when you are communicating with anybody, you need to consider age.
Yeah, we've learned.
So you check the age of the child. And akwala no so hwe te bia na wo da na di no. Or him for instance, me wo ha me na dem abre maka saa ma ono nso ate ase one no first stairs he be do so do say ma bro so ate ase
it onim so we adwumade an
yes te bia na me de ka no a communicate a kire no ama na te ase
it just what that's why I say odidi kra o ma bra no o nim so adwumaden na just ema obi bre
tebea no ama na te ase enti tebea na wo de ka no na wo ka ne mpempi often no ene tebea na wo da na dima akwala no hu no ebema na te ase with time no bo say bia day one on te ase but with time wo ka no bo say endu ba bi na waba beti situation na se yes enti the chatwa me dey ba and then say or say as parents no and what we should try to apologize to our children.
This
yes.
How cordial you are with your children.
Yes. Doing this tells the child that mistakes are part of human life and accepting responsibility is strength.
And it's normal.
Yes. Also, most people when they make mistakes they find it very difficult to accept. But when you do that, you are telling the child it is normal to make mistakes. And when you make a mistake and you accept, it is a strength. It's not easy.
Strong person.
Yes. Yes, it's not easy. So it's a strength if you are able to accept your responsibility. And when you do that, you are telling your child that you respect the child. And yes, and respecting the child makes the child feel valuable. Besa utuena obiya your boni. Unim said the nipa ne ya wani ade asuma sidi ayamisha. Ayamiya. Asem na ya oya se afobo se de botewa na waba anana. Ade amdi ye wi mtimu se ayewoya. Wo bunko todwe fa me. How would you feel even as
your heart will be broken like you
Sada
once na BBF.
Said the ade ni si ye woya no. Enti onipa na ba wo na se aba be pa wo chew no. Ama wo say this person is trying not to break the relationship. So teaching the child that way even helps the child to model how to repair relationships. To both the time biana bribiano or onim hawa obesi nipa entem. You remember I said earlier on that emotional intelligence is the ability to manage when nipa
entem.
Yes. Into yes, say you are teaching the child how to even mend relationships. So broken heart, baby.
Yes. Look at an idea because adulthood because when to me I'm sorry.
Yes.
When to me apologize. When to me son and host near maybe more. Someone I shall say free crab. Oh, mommy, I'm sure.
I'm fan shower no adding so becan because who feel is a mecan and mecan obefi send me low, me low sao. Men kopani church na
that kind of
you feel say but that rather is a weakness. Being able to accept it and going down to it rather becomes your strength because you know definitely that you have offended that person and you need to apologize to that person. So when we teach our children all of these things as parents, I think that we are trying to build them emotionally.
Thank you. Let me clap for mommy. Please join me. Again. Oh, Oscar. Once again, me, I'm not feeling your clap. Pacho, you never shot here. 1, 2, 3. Wow, thank you very much, Mrs Adwoa Asantewaa Korsah, a teacher at TELS Model. So you would want to, enroll your child with TELS Model Basic because one of Mami Asantewaa child, you can imagine the kind of things they are teaching these children. So also near me all bebrei show you because today I have TELS Model Basic on my show. Tina make sure say usha near all na wodo bako TELS Model Basic patron to name train because at the end of the day we say what more grooming quality amount said the because she's a teacher at TELS Model Basic. She's as a mama, pastor's wife. She's also a parent. Intimacy, you couldn't have chosen any better person than her or a child expert. As the only be brave and cry any parent who's so one and winty and or has see a debut childcare segment on Kids World on Radio Link 89.1 no or church hour for said about me. I or back now what be any pachichu said the open. Now my catch said can next week here na as a parent, then you also do phone in and answer no afraid. If you will be bisa or assembly card, then you give you the opportunity. But starting next week, so I'm sure who will be our question be an episode who be a son and let me produce the episode be say next week put the training out to remember that chance. But for now and it will say because we are limited to 1 hour per hour show. So mommy I'm sure pa or they are my it was I've really learned a lot, and I'm sure those outside have also learned a lot. I'm sure before impacting live on our show. Maybe sure you're almost, it's almost time for you to leave. Before you go, your final words and also say hi to your loved ones. Last you didn't give your number, but today don't forget.
Oh, okay. Sabria, did you make a baby? I mean, I from Makuma could be acid. They can make that Opas acid.
Opas address.
No, today Opas didn't dress.
That's what I didn't say.
But you did bring your navy. Opas a can hold and
hey, and I feed the Opas.
Mamma pressure, sir. The Ben, I'm about the Ben.
I Opas, Mr. Breast, and my because I feel in Africa.
I mean, she Opas or Quines Noncoso. I mean, she jobless washing bay. You might feel who na. My name is sister manager Google, which your munina, Miss test model teacher for a minister Joel and our quite long so I may quite another camper for me.
Alright. Yeah, now see baby, your contact
0244562684. I'm taking it again 0244562684.